10 most valuable Pikachu cards of all time. And let me tell you, number 1 will make you one of the richest people in the world. Sitting pretty at number 10 is the 2005 PM Victory Ring Japanese Promo Spring Battle Road Pikachu Trainer. Yes, that is a mouthful. The Victory Ring Pikachu card from the Spring Battle Road competition held in 2005 and again in 2006 in Japan has less than 100 total cards printed. One of the reasons this card is so valuable is some unusual design choices compared to other trainer promos. For starters, it has a victory ring rather than a trophy. It also features a Pikachu in the artwork, hence it being in the top 10. 40 of these cards have been graded with PSA, with 25 PSA 10s. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. At a PSA 10, this card sold in June for $21,000, with the value increasing steadily. Sitting at number 9 is a relatively new card. It's the 2021 PCG 25th Anniversary Japanese Promo Pikachu and Zekrom GX. This 2021 Special Edition Pikachu card is from the recent 25th Anniversary Pokemon series, but it's actually from a 30-card deck that was given out to TCG artists and other Pokemon employees. The back of this card features a trivia or history blurb representing the year it reflects. In this case, 2018. Although Pikachu is sported with Zekrom in this card, it only adds more to its value. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. At a PSA 10, this card sold in June for $21,999. Sitting at number 8 is a Pikachu worth its weight in gold. No, literally. We're talking about the 2016 PM Pokemon 20th Anniversary 24K Gold Ginza Tanaka number 25 Pikachu. This golden Pikachu is made of solid 24-karat gold. It was made in collaboration with Ginza Tanaka, a jewelry company in Japan. This card was obtained via lottery, which gave people the opportunity to buy it for $2,000. It was shipped to winners in a custom-made glass holder. Only 5 of these cards were ever graded by PSA, with the highest grade being a PSA 8. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. The most recent public sales for this card is a PSA 5, which sold for $29,520. That's more than 10 times the buying price for this card when it came out. Can you guess how much a PSA 10 for this card would sell for? Sitting at number 7 is probably one of my favorite on this list. We're talking about the 2016 Pokemon Japanese XY Black Star Promo 20th Anniversary Festa Participation Prize Holofoil. This card was made to promote Pokemon's 20th anniversary. It was given at the Pokemon Festa 2016 event to each participant as a souvenir to celebrate the anniversary. This card was graded as a perfect BGS 10 pristine, and that's only happened a handful of times. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. This card sold for $32,520 in March of 2023. Sitting at number 6 is a very valuable Pikachu. We're talking about the 2012 Pokemon World Championships Pikachu Trophy #1 trainer. As you know, the more exclusive a card is, the higher the value goes. Trophy cards are just that. These cards are only obtained by winning them at Pokemon Championships. This one is from the 2012 Pokemon World Championship held in Hawaii. The design on this card is based on Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the early Black and White era. Only 3 were issued that year for the tournament, which means you won't see this card being sold every day. One of these 3 cards was graded at PSA as a PSA 9 and was sold. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. In December of 2021, this card was sold for $72,000. With it only having 3 copies, you can expect the value to just increase by the day. Sitting at number 5 is a card that proves sometimes coming in second can be worth more than you think. We're talking about the 1997 PM Silver Trophy Pikachu number 2 trainer. With it being number 2, it represents the runner-up in the Lizardin Mega Battle held back in 1997 in Japan. This was one of the first major Pokemon tournaments in history. Not many of these cards have been graded or sold, with only a few being reported by PSA as graded. Considering how old the card is, you wouldn't expect one to get a very high grade, but you'd be mistaken. There is a PSA 10 Gem Mint copy of this card. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. In 2020, this Pikachu card was sold in auction for $84,000 on Japanese Yahoo. Sitting in at number 4 is another second place winner. We're talking about the 2006 Pokemon World Championships Pikachu promo number 2 trainer. As you know, if you've been following me, this card was given to the runner-ups in the finals of the 2006 Pokemon World Championships in Anaheim, California. Knowing you have to reach the finals just to get this card tells you how exclusive it is. This card features the holographic pattern typical of the EX era. There are only 3 of these Pikachu cards in the world. One of them has been graded by PSA at a PSA 9 mint condition. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. In February of 2021, this card sold in auction for $110,000, making it the first on our list to break 6 figures. Sitting at number 3 is an oldie but a goodie. We're talking about the 1998 Pokemon Japanese Trophy Pikachu Gold number 1 trainer. You're probably starting to see a trend here. The Pikachu card was awarded to the top 3 winners in the Pokemon Lizardin tournament in Japan, held in 1998. This card features a mighty Pikachu with the strength to hold up a gold trophy. Serious collectors eye this card for their collection, but let me tell you, it comes at a hefty cost. You can find a PSA 7 near mint of this Pikachu card. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. In 2021, this card was sold for $128,900. So if you're trying to get this card in your collection, start saving up. Sitting at number 2 is a Pikachu that shows that third really is the one with the treasure chest. We're talking about the 1997 PM Trophy Pikachu Trainer Bronze number 3. This Pikachu card comes from the first ever Pokemon TCG tournament in 1997 in Chiba, Japan. This is another card that had to be won. This card was awarded to 4 people who came in 3rd place in the tournament, held at Makuhari Messe Event Hall. The artwork was designed by one of the most popular and renowned Pokemon artists, Mitsuhiro Arita. A PSA 8 copy of this card was graded and sold. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up. In April of 2023, this Pikachu was sold for $300,000, more than double our number 3 Pikachu card, making it one of the most expensive Pokemon cards ever sold publicly. Sitting at number 1 is a Pikachu that is worth more than all the other Pikachu cards combined. We are talking about the 1998 Illustrator Pikachu. This card is not just the most expensive Pikachu card, but it's actually the most expensive and rarest Pokemon card ever. As part of an art competition for CoroCoro, a Japanese comic magazine, winners got this amazing card. The design features a Pikachu sketching other Pokemon, fitting well for the competition. This card was illustrated by Atsuko Nishida, one of the original Pikachu creators, which just adds to the value. There are less than 41 copies of this card in existence based on the number of winners of this contest, which means the value of this card can only keep going up. In the past decade, Illustrator Pikachu cards sold in the range of $200,000. In 2020, it sold for $250,000. Within a year, a PSA 7 near mint Illustrator Pikachu sold for $375,000 in February of 2021. Now for a really big jump. 1 year later, in February of 2022, a PSA 7 near mint, just like the one a year prior, sold for $900,000, almost double the previous year. Within a few months later, the record was shattered when a PSA Gem Mint 10 Pikachu Illustrator was put on the market. How much do you think this card is worth? Lock in your answer with a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of this series. At a PSA 10, this card was sold for $6 million. Or was it? This is where the situation gets kind of fuzzy. PSA reports that the card was sold for $6 million. However, Logan Paul bought it for $5,275,000. People online claimed it was bought for $6 million, but I guess it's a situation where the value could be either or maybe even somewhere in the middle. And of course, you can expect the value of this card to just keep climbing. If you had to take a guess, how much do you think this card would be worth in 1 year, 5 years, maybe 10 years from now? Do you think this card is worth adding to your collection, or does the price tag make it too far out of reach? Maybe I should try to collect this card as part of one of my challenges. What do you think?